Alright everyone, so this is going to be kind of the epilogue video to me doing this Bloodborne Old Hunters DLC, and at this point, really what I want to leave you with is this. I want you to understand that I'm not quitting this DLC because I'm angry or I'm full of rage. It's not a rage quit, it's more of a it's not disappointment. It's just I'm not having fun. Like, let me give you the direct comparison here, okay? When I was playing Dark Souls 2, there were a lot of times when I was raging like crazy, right? But I motivated myself to play and get better, and I would keep playing so that I could fight those bosses and beat them. Outside of that entire game, you think there's only one boss really I couldn't beat? It was that Mirror Knight, right? Everything else I pretty much beat legit, and liked it. And then Bloodborne was kind of the same. Bloodborne, I didn't even summon anyone or anything throughout the game. I wanted to play it legit and get through it. And I mean, the difference here between Ebrietis and Ludwig is very simple. Ebrietis was the end game secret boss, like supposed to be insanely difficult, super hard, the biggest challenge in the main game. Now, of course, there was the Chalice dungeon that's optional, and that was difficult too. But Ebrietis was supposed to be the end-all and be-all of the game, right? That's the secret origin of the blood and everything. So when you're playing, it's a big fight feel. I've come this far. I've done all the optional stuff. I've really, gotten through and pushed through, and I'm gonna beat this motherfucker, right? And I did, and she beat my ass, right? When you think about Ebrietis, how long? It probably took me, if I remember correctly, it was like 2 hours on one session, and then about an hour and a half on another session, until finally I beat her, and I was like, yes, it's so fun, yes, I beat it because it felt like I was motivated to do it because it's the secret thing, and you get a trophy for it, and that was the difference. Even though I was dying on Ebrietis, every time I felt like I was getting a little closer and I was having fun with it. And, even though there were some really hilarious close calls, and then finally I came through and you're like, yes, this is great. I don't have any of those feelings on this Ludwig boss. It's a complete opposite situation. He's not some secret endgame boss. He's not some kind of, wow, it's the big thing, supposed to be the hardest thing. He's the first fucking boss of the DLC. And I guarantee you I could beat him. I guarantee you if I actually sat here and I committed myself to play as long as I possibly could, I played multiple sessions, I would beat him. But I don't want to. The bottom line is there's other stuff going on right now. That other games got Fallout 4, I'm absolutely loving every moment of it. I want to play more of it. I absolutely cannot, I cannot wait to go back and play more of it, which I'm playing more of it today, actually. WWE 2K16, I've had my career mode that I'm having tons of fun with has been on hold for 2 weeks because of all the new content and stuff that's been coming out. You know what I mean? So, in that regard, I just, I have other stuff I'm dying to play. This is not the time, especially this time of year, to release a DLC with the first boss so fucking harder than Ebrietis. That boss is harder than Ebrietis. That boss, Ludwig, is like a huge and even more range, like giant version of Blood-Starved Beast, but harder, much harder than Blood-Starved Beast. Blood-Starved Beast was tough because it was super fast, but it was also small, so you could maneuver around the room and you can mess around with it. This thing is like, I'm huge, I'm fast, and I'm also giant. I'm a giant fucking monstrous boss that could just insta-kill you whenever it wants. And yes, like I said, I'm sure if I played it for another several hours, I mean, it could be 5 minutes and I luck out and I kill it, or it could be another 5 hours. And I know I could do it, but I don't care. I have way more stuff to do. Other things that I've been playing, that I'm enjoying, that I want to get back to. And it is what it is. You can blame me if you want. Fine. I'm a more casual Bloodborne player. Yeah, I certainly did not. When I played Bloodborne, I loved it. I played every piece of content in the story of the game, all the secret bosses and everything. The only thing I didn't do was all the Chalice dungeons, because it just felt like a repetitive grind, and some of those bosses were just insane, okay? And so I loved the game, and Bloodborne still, even though I'm basically saying fuck this DLC, I still think Bloodborne is one of my favorite games of the year, and it's definitely in my top 10 favorite games of the year, because this is DLC, this isn't the main game. You know what I mean? This is not the main game, so it doesn't even factor into that. I want people to know that. But at this time of year, let's release this insanely grueling, crippling DLC that, more casual players, keep in mind, I haven't played this game since I beat it. So you're talking, I played the game March and April, that was it. I didn't do New Game Plus. I didn't even try new weapon builds. I tried nothing. That was it for me. I was on to other stuff. I was on to other stuff. And a lot of people, that wasn't the case. They love Bloodborne so much, I have to keep playing it. I want to replay it, and that's fine. If that's you, that's cool. That's who this DLC is for. It's not for me. They didn't make this DLC for me. They made this for the most insanely hardcore fans of Bloodborne that really want to get really good at the game and dodge stuff and do. And I'll be honest, if you beat that boss, good on you. You're obviously way better than me at the game. I admit it. I'm not good at great or anything like that at Bloodborne. I'm okay at it. You know, I grinded a lot in order to get through the original campaign of the game, right? Why do you think I had such a hard time with Ebrietis? Because I was learning for the first time during the Ebrietis fight these core game mechanics that I guess a lot of people use to kill all the bosses. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. I love Bloodborne. I loved the original game. I think Ebrietis had that difficulty spike for a reason. Secret final boss or whatever. The Bloodborne DLC is not my cup of tea. I loved it until I got to this boss, and I'll be honest, if there's more bosses like that in this DLC, I'm very happy that I'm quitting. Because there's no way I'm going to waste that time. I feel like that's wasted time. That's time, the hours of my gameplay life that I could be putting towards other games that I want to play, other games that I haven't even had a chance to play yet. You know, it could go towards that. You know what I mean? So I'm annoyed that this happened. I'm disappointed, but I would much rather play something that I'm enjoying than continue to grind and waste time on this. And I'll be honest, I guarantee you that these videos of me fighting Ludwig, no one's going to really give a shit. I guarantee it. People will watch the first one, say, okay, Phil didn't beat him. Let's see. Oh my God, Phil still didn't beat him. Oh my God, Phil still didn't beat him. Okay, when does he beat him? Oh, he never beat him. All right, well, forget it. And they'll watch this final video, and that'll be it. No one wants to sit here and watch me do this endlessly for hours on end. You know, the stream had pretty decent attendance. And if I were a different kind of gamer, who all I did was live stream and I interacted with the stream chat, then maybe it would have made sense and been profitable for me to do this like this. It's not. I have way more things that I want to get to that I will enjoy more, will be better for the business, than sit here and just try to fight this one fucking boss for this fucking long. Seriously. So that's it. It's not a rage quit. It's more of I'm just not having fun. And I'm not going to continue to kill myself, especially during this busy hardcore gaming season when there's so many other things people are asking me, Phil, when are you going to get back to WWE? When are you going to play more Fallout? When are you going to do this? And I can't answer them because there's so many games. This is something that's not the right timing and certainly not my cup of tea, and it's not something that I enjoy, and I don't want to do it. All right? So that's it for the Bloodborne DLC. A shame. At least in my regard, a shame, because I know if I got past this boss, I probably would have liked it until I got to the next insane boss. But, oh well. Thanks, at least for those of you who did watch, thanks for watching, thanks for understanding, and now I'm out. I'm out and on to other stuff that I want to play versus this fucking boss. So, that's it.